the one person that's here, can you hear me talking? Or is this a private live? I'm just so blown away right now. The past hour of my life, my blood pressure has gone so far through the roof that I don't even know how to respond to this. If you're just getting in here, I'm trying to digest what I just watched on the screen for the Big Brother show, the Veto. And the crazy part is, I knew all of this was going to happen. I was very aware. I was very aware of what was happening tonight. I was keeping up with Twitter, and I still was really shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was still blown away by what just happened, what we just saw. And I feel like not enough people are giving me reactions on the timeline. And I guess maybe I'm just not following the right people. But this was absolutely insane. Am I crazy for thinking that? Am I crazy for thinking that everyone else should be thinking this is crazy? Like, we just saw some stuff that we've been begging for as Big Brother fans, absolutely begging for. This was a big night for us. And I know if you're a live here, you already knew this, but like, this was a big win for us. This was real Big Brother, and I know people get so pissed off on Twitter because they're like, I hate when former players are talking about how good the gameplay is. Why did people play like that? Look, we tried our best, okay? Everyone tried their best, but these people have it. And you know what? I will give it to them. I will say this is a more enjoyable. This is one I will say I think this season, if it keeps on this trajectory, you know what? Let me not get crazy. Let me not get too crazy. This is a good season. This is a really good season. What's up, guys? Hi, guys. Marco, Jamie. Hi, Jamie. What's up? Yeah, I feel like we're reliving season 10. I definitely get those vibes. Joseph, yes, that's my husband. Alex is my husband, for everyone who's wondering. That's my favorite baby. Since your mic is kind of muffled, I wonder if that's because. Does that help? Because I was trying to have music play in the background, but I might have been hurting me more than helping me. Can you guys? Yeah, cool. Anyway, what we just saw, I will say, I have two different perspectives. Also, you guys will be happy to know, probably not, y'all probably don't care, but I can finally watch an episode of Big Brother now and not get heart palpitations. But so from a viewer's perspective, that was chef's kiss. That was fantastic. This is literally gold, TV gold, reality gold. Me and Alex just watched. We binged the Sunday episode and we binged this episode. It was TV gold, right? From a house guest perspective, that was crazy. That was insane. And I don't know if I have so many different thoughts. So I want to start by starting off with Angela as a player. Just take away everything else that's going on. Also, let me get y'all's thoughts on this because I was thinking about this as I was watching the show. Does Chelsea give y'all Casey vibes? Is it just me or does Kelsey give Casey vibes? Y'all chew on that while I talk. But anyway, I feel like Angela is definitely very prone and honed in on wanting to make sure she's like playing to the fullest. She's giving, the entertainment, she's giving the audience what they want. And I'm worried that that is going to be her downfall because I feel like being more focused on entertainment and, playing the Big Brother game that we all love and all say we want back, I feel like that's gonna hurt her, and it already has. And I might be wrong on this read, but just watching the visceral reactions to the whole on the stairs situation, Alex asked even, he was like, how do people not immediately like now they're going to send her home? And I said, well, by the time someone else is in power, like you kind of already forgot that happened, or it's like the shock of it has worn off. But I don't know if it's going to wear off enough for her. So let's see what you are talking about. Yeah. Okay. So someone said, I feel like if I were in the house, there's no way I'd try to evict Angela. She's a lightning rod and I would want all the attention on her. So that is an important thing that I also said because I said, well, someone could use the justification that like she's the bigger target. Like, she's going to be the bigger target next week. But it's also like, I get vibes that she is so I would be scared she would turn on me, even if I was an ally. Like she didn't even. They're bringing her into one of what would be the biggest like whole alliance in the house, and she's like, "No, absolutely not. I will not be in this alliance with you." It's so insane. So okay, we have a lot to break down here. So starting with the whole him and her conversation in the HR room. Sorry, HR room in the HOH room. So I feel like Matt, I don't necessarily know. I feel like there was a little misinterpretation with what Matt was trying to say. I think what he wanted to say, and I'm going to do a full breakdown video on this. So if you don't have time to watch the live, I'm going to do a whole video on this weekend. But I feel like Matt there was definitely a threatening undertone, right? She was not wrong in that. And I will stand by that. It was definitely what he said was a reminder that like, hey, I do this, and I'm him, and I'm a comp, whatever the case may be. That was definitely like an undertone. Okay. But I definitely feel like he wasn't meaning it to be a direct threat the way he phrased it. I feel like he could have just stopped talking and things would have worked out for him. You know what I mean? Like if he would have just cut it off whenever they were like, yeah, we're good, stop talking. Stop talking. Literally, don't say another word, please. But he just, I guess, I don't know if it was like an ego thing or if I don't know if it was like like, oh, I didn't know if we were about to be against each other. Like if it was kind of like a warning. I don't know, but I feel like he could have gotten further with doing less, which is like usually how things work in this house. Agree or disagree? How do we feel? She is unhinged. No, she's unhinged. She's literally like unhinged. So unhinged. Someone said, yeah, but will she have any more power? If she wins, yes, but no one is following her after that. That's a fact because even the big alliance that people were like literally serving her on a platter. Here's half the house that wants to work with you and protect you. Also, hey, I have a power that I'm going to tell you about. Just kidding. What? What? Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right. So no, I don't know. We'll see. Haley, did you get your PhD yet? No. I have 1 year left. It's been 5 long years. I'm on year 5. Matt reminds me of Brett. I see it. Me personally, I took it as a threat, but I don't think that Matt knew how it sounded when he said it, hence the miscommunication. Yeah, but I feel like there had to be some kind of, you don't just say like, I wouldn't be talking with a friend of mine who like we had some kind of scare or she said something I didn't like and like it rubbed me the wrong way. So I was talking about it. I wouldn't be, if we were hashing it out and talking, I wouldn't subtly remind her that like, oh yeah, I didn't know if we were about to have to, I was about to have to fight you on this. And like, that would be weird, right? That would be weird, but in the house, and then so this is where it kicks in for me. It's like in the house, everything you think you would know and you think you would say and you think you would do goes out the window 100%. So I don't know. I think it had an undertone of a threat. I don't think he meant for it to be direct. I think that so I think all that happened, right? And then I think what happened is she started thinking, and I get the paranoia. If anyone understands the paranoia, I get the paranoia. I think the paranoia got to her. I think she stayed up too late. She should have gone to bed. And I think that it was very important for her that she wasn't getting painted out as someone getting steamrolled by these people or getting portrayed like in the episode as someone who didn't know what was going on or was getting a fast one pulled in their own HOH. Yeah, that would suck, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it suck for your HOH to not go how you wanted it to go? I think it was really important for her to have control of the situation, or at least like she thought she was had control of the situation. And so I think she got in her head because y'all got to remember, she's watching those little feeds. And the thing that always gets me, so those little pictures that are the TV that's in the HOH room, those have access to the kitchen, they have access to the living room, and that's it. So you have those two rooms. Yeah. 95.4% of the time, I'm like a statistics guru. 95% of the time, the conversations that are going on in those rooms have nothing to do with alliances. Because guess what? You are literally out in the open. You're not going to be sitting there with your alliance member talking about your alliance out in the open. It's just not going to happen. And so, so remember that. And so I think the first week too, everyone congregates either there or in the bathroom, or I guess in this case, they're congregating in the storage room, which is an interesting choice. I mean, I guess the bathroom is also an interesting choice. But I think she was watching those TV screens, and I think that she was seeing all of these like players that she thought were on her side. And why she didn't just go down and hang out with them, I don't know. The great question. But I think she saw that and she started feeling like left out and ostracized. And she got in her head about it instead of realizing that, like, hey, it was probably like what, day 4, day 5? I don't know. It was week 1 for sure. Everyone's figuring everything out. Like, I feel good in the people XYZ. Or how about go downstairs and chat with them and see what they're talking about? Insert yourself in the conversation. Instead of doing that, I think she saw that and got in her head and she's like, oh, these people are trying to pull a fast one on me. They have this big core alliance and they're trying to make me a joke. They're trying to like get one over on me and run my HOH, not on my watch. Then she stayed up all night, which was terrible plan. And that just manifested and I think festered into, I don't trust anyone. And I don't trust the alliance that was offered to me. I don't trust Quinn, who just literally outed his insane power. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that power? Are you kidding me? And so I think that's what happened. And because I was trying to figure it out through the live feed updates, because I'm just literally going off of Twitter. I'll search the BB hashtag and I'll like read what people are saying about the live feeds. And I was trying to piece it together of what was happening. And that's kind of my taking that and taking the edit that they did, piecing it together. I think that's what happened. And I think that's how we got this situation. Let's see. Oh, y'all got a lot in here. Someone said you would have won that comp. Probably not, but thank you. Okay. I took it as he was saying, how do you blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. HOH is quite literally the last to complain about sleep deprivation. How funny, literally. I wish I would have taken more advantage of my room and just locked everyone out. My one HOH I got. Please keep this video on your channel. I'm going to watch this later. I wasn't planning on keeping this video up. I'm going to be completely honest. Look at me. Are you kidding? What? I haven't brushed my hair in 2 days. First HOH can literally, no one talks about this either. First HOH can literally, thank you, Mike. First HOH can literally make their game or destroy it based on how they act. Just be calm, play it safe, and everyone will come to you with the alliances and all the info. You hit, like literally, I couldn't have said it better myself, because everyone always goes in on the fact that, oh, you want first HOH, you want first HOH. If you can chill, like if you can calm down, if you're not going to be, paranoid and lose it and go bonkers, first HOH is great. I think Tyler's HOH, he was the first HOH winner. He had it for 2 weeks, by the way. I think he did a great job of playing it calm. Literally anyone he wasn't being out there. He didn't want it. He didn't want the power. Yeah. And what was it? Who was it 3 seasons ago? It was someone won. Let me see. Was it BB24? I need to keep up with these seasons better. Though he has the overalls and the beard, and he won the first HOH. I can't remember. I can't find Frenchie. Frenchie's first HOH. Another prime example. Alienating yourself from alienating yourself from everyone and becoming paranoid of every little thing is not how you want to spend your first week. No. And so I don't know if she was staying up there strategically or if she just kind of needed some space, which if the case is that she needed space, it's going to be a long 90 days. But you do not want to alienate yourself in that house at all, unless you just know it's over and you give up. So yeah. Will McKenzy use her power on Matt? McKenzy 22, user Matt 25. I don't know what those numbers are. No, McKenzy's not using. And can we talk about that? Okay, so let's get back to the plot. Sorry guys, I got a little distracted. Back to the plot. So she got paranoid. She does this whole like pre-curated drama that she planned and practiced, right? She does it. And then how did no one like ask for clarification? And I guess I'm coming from a viewer's perspective, like for me sitting on the couch, how did no one like ask like, wait, what happened? Like, what did you threaten her? Like, no one asked for a direct clarification. And then I'm like, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have said a word. I would have been mute. So, because I think I would have been so confused about what was happening, but no one asked for clarification, by the way. So that happens. I really want to take a second and let us appreciate McKenzy's. How old is McKenzy? Let's look up McKenzy BB26 age. She is 20. That's not. Is she 25? No. How old is she? Someone tell me how old she is. Someone tell me. 22. 22. Oh, thank you. You were saying their ages. Thank you. So McKenzy, can we take a second to appreciate the fact that she didn't let the fact that this is her, like she said it herself, words out of her mouth. This is her strongest alliance at the time. Which I'm seeing some stuff shift on the feeds, but this is her strongest alliance member. And she has the opportunity to save him, but she had the foresight. She was able to be self-aware enough and intelligent enough to not be pressured into using that. I think it would have been a bad move. And someone might go against me on this. I don't think we're in far enough in the game for her to steadfastly know that this guy is on her side. And I know the whole showmance thing is being pushed down her throat. I know that. The whole showmance thing is like, I get it. It's so entertaining. I'm having the most fun watching Leah flirt. I love watching Leah. But the whole showmance thing has been really forced down her throat. And if you watch her interactions, she's not so much really feeding into it. Like, yeah, they're having good conversations, they're chatting, they're flirting here and there. But it's not something that I think is the priority to her, but it's definitely being shoved down her throat by several different people and things. And I think that she's picking up on that for sure. And I'm wondering if she's not smart enough that she's like, I might need to distance myself from this situation that is crashing and burning. But to have enough willpower and enough self like awareness to not be pressured into using that, I want to commend her on that, because I don't know at 21 if I was given that power and I only had two people, because right, she's in the one with Leah and Matt. I haven't seen her be in any other ones. If that was my only alliance and my alliance member was on the block, I don't know. And I think using it would have been a bad move. I really do. Angela was on Dr. Phil. Wait, who was from season 24? This is not McKenzy. McKenzy hasn't played before, right? I don't think Leah realizes how bad her position is yet. Okay. So they have a larger alliance called the Barbershop, but everyone knows it's fake besides Matt and McKenzy. What? What? Okay. So back to this. Okay, Twitch reacts. I don't think Leah realizes how bad her position is yet. So I was thinking about this, and I think that if she starts making moves in the next 2 weeks to solidify something, I think she's okay to she's definitely I think she'll make jury for sure. But I think that she yeah. Yeah. Her position isn't great. But you know what? I think if she picks it up next week and she starts solidifying some stuff, because you guys, we have to remember this is a long game. This is 90 days of this. Okay. We just saw the first 6. This is a long game. And I feel like she set herself up solid to be in cordials cahoots with everyone. She needs the best plan of action, I think, for her is next week solidify something solid with a good group other than McKenzy and Matt. Like she's got to get out there, and she has it. She could do it. She just has to do it, you know? And I see a lot of similar I played a similar, like, just trying to be nice and flirty and cute and everyone just be nice to everyone. And I think that was my downfall because I didn't do the week 2 and 3 of solidifying stuff. I just kind of like looked up and I was in, we all know how that ended. I was in an alliance, but I didn't realize what was happening. And it wasn't something actively that I like took charge of. And I really, really hope to see that from her, to actively take charge of her game and go and solidify something, because I think she could be so good, and she's so funny and she's so cute, and I think that she really wants it, and she has a great personality. I think she could go far. I think she could make it past like first or second jury boot, and I really want to see that from her, but I don't know. I think if she picks it up next week, we'll check back in. Yeah. So she's in an okay position. Quinn, Cam, the showmance. Yeah. But like I said, she needs to solidify something, right? So the core, Cedric, Chelsea, and Cam. Oh yeah, I saw that. Said that last night they'd rather keep Leah over the more vocal people. Angela, yep. And I think she's fine so far. That's what I'm saying. She'll make it to jury easy, but will she make it past that? To be seen. If she starts taking an active role in her game, I think she will. And I really want to see it from her. Yeah. Someone says I could see her being the Pokemon master. Could see her being the pawn for the season. She could be seeing the block a lot. Yeah. You know who else I think is going to see the block a whole lot as a pawn? I think, unfortunately, I really do hate to see it. By the way, I have their names pulled up because I haven't memorized everyone's. But I feel like Kimo, unfortunately, am I saying that right? Unfortunately, this has set like a precedent for him and of the pawn position, because if y'all notice, like, he kind of took it well. I mean, he was obviously upset, as everyone would be, but he was really kind of low to the ground. He didn't really react. He was kind of just chill. And that's what you want in a pawn, right? And I'm kind of worried that he set the precedent of like being a good pawn, and I hate it. I really hate it. Someone said, yeah, Leah and Lisa were just on the feeds making an alliance, but I didn't hear who they were talking about. Okay. BB Bean, Haley, who is your winner pick as of today? Okay. Actually, I do want to talk. So I have like favorites. I have like, and there's some sneaky people I think we're going to be shocked with in the next few weeks. I really like Quinn as a winner pick, but socially, I don't. I want to see Quinn being a little bit more social. I think Cam's in a really good position. I don't know if Kenny's going to make it through the week. I really don't. So I don't see him. I don't see him maybe he might shock me. He's just not really playing the game. And he literally visibly said, like, I just want to go home. If I go home, oh well. I want to say Quinn. Oh, I forgot Tucker. So Tucker is probably my all-time most entertaining. You know what he is? He is a combination of Zach Rance in terms of entertainment and funny, mixed with what is the Franco, James Franco of like suave, like funny, and he's like interesting. Of it's not even I don't even know how to describe this person, this character. He is my favorite person to watch on screen. I will say, hands down, I enjoy when he is on the screen because he is so effortlessly funny and you like just such a character. You have no idea what's coming out of his mouth. I could see him making it really far. And I think if Angela can get it together or stops causing issues with people that want to align with her, I think Tucker's going to be okay. And I think he'll make it far to the end. And someone pointed out, someone said, Tucker's a D1 hater, and I love him. He really is. He literally is. He's such a hater, and I love it. Someone said, Harrison said, I think people will catch on to Quinn eventually. Yeah, maybe. I thought people would catch on to Tyler. I don't know that they will. I think people are going to underestimate Quinn, especially with the whole persona that he puts up. I don't know. People might pick up how smart he is pretty quick. Like Cedric already said that he's a super fan and how smart and the brains. So if they pick up on that, yeah, but still I think he'll be underestimated. And that's why I think he'll make it far. I want to see some of the girls. So Brooklyn's game is interesting. I think she's really leaning into the mom thing, which I like, but I also think that that kind of it only gets you so far in the sense of like you're also othering yourself of like setting yourself apart because most of the majority in there isn't a mom. So like leaning on being a mom is it's good for like relations of motherly and like respect, but I don't know if people will see it as like relatability. And I also haven't seen her in a lot of comp talks. I love her charisma and confidence. Like she's very sure about herself and I love that. She's a pageant queen, right? I really like her, but I haven't seen her really in much conversations. Well, at least not on the feeds, which we've seen how the feeds are going. T-Core, her game is interesting and I like it, but I also worry again. We're in week 1. I think Chelsea's in a good position. I think Rubina and T-Core are kind of laying really, really low. And I don't know what that looks like. So I can't even say like what I expect from them. But as of right now, I think I've hit everyone on this map. Matt. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Matt. Matt is an interesting character, and I think Matt. I think I might cut this live. So, oh my god. So instead, I feel like we might get a female winner. I hope so. Tucker got coached by Cody. He went to acting school. This is news to me. Wow. I'm worried T-Core is going to catch a lot of strays because her name has already been tossed around. Yeah, very randomly. I saw like a chat about someone had said something about like not including her because Matt said that, right? So I think there was someone, correct me if I'm wrong, but Matt said that he was coming up with like a votes or something or like an alliance or something. And he was like, but not T-Core because she's not relevant or she's not. He said something really insulting and I can't remember what he said or like just rude. Like he said something rude about her and I don't remember why. If someone can fact check me on that. But where was I going with this? Oh, Matt. I don't know if it's the edit or if it's like production in DR room, like feeding lines and like trying to get the whole interesting storyline. But if he is this into the showmance with McKenzy, and I don't see it being reciprocated, mind you, I don't like it. I don't like it. I feel like he has like a lot more issues to be dealing with right now. A lot more things that he needs to be stressed and worried about other than McKenzy and the showmance. Um, don't love that. And so I'm interested to see what happens if he doesn't go home this week. I feel like we can't even say who's going to be up on the block for nomination because of the twist, but I feel like if he's on the block, I don't know if he stays because unless he can do some magic, because if I'm anyone in that house other than McKenzy and Leah, like I don't see a reason to not vote him out, but we'll see. But from just, and again, we're on week 1. That is the one thing that I will say that I'm not loving is his focus on the showmance and like, bro, you're about to go home. You're not gonna have a showmance to even talk about. Like, focus, lock in. And in terms of like as a player for Angela, closing with her because we started with her, right? I really want to see her do well and I want to see her go far. But I do really worry about how hard she's playing right now because we are in week 1 and it's a long game. I worry. I do worry. I worry because she has played so hard. And also, I worry about her physical and mental health. Not sleeping like that in that house is so detrimental. The paranoia is already bad. And then you add the fact that you're not sleeping to it. Girl, get it together. So that's pretty much all I've gotten. Someone said, Connor loves showmances. I don't even know if it's the audience loves a showmance. I enjoy a good little flirtmance to watch. I like watching it. It's fun. And it's like, it's a nice little refresher, but like, I don't think it should be the focus of what's going on right now after this man just got berated in front of all of his housemates, literally made fun of. Like, that was insane and uncalled for, but she apologized, but that was crazy. But that is all to say, I think he should be focused on that issue more so than what he's sleeping next to McKenzy. And she doesn't seem that interested. Like, she's not super into it. And that's my thing. Like, if she was reciprocating this energy and was like, that's my man and we're going to fight to keep him. And if I was getting that same energy from her, I would 100% not. I would have said, I love it. I love it for them. But that's not the energy we're getting, is it? Leah has it right. Showmances are shields. Yeah. And I feel like the thing that she's doing correctly for Leah is she's not committing to the bit, right? Like, her bit is that everyone's like, we're gonna flirt with everyone, we're gonna be everyone's friend, but I'm not gonna commit, right? And I love that for her. Because it's fun and it's kind of it reflects to an extent. It's kind of mirroring Tucker, because Tucker's a flirt. He's flirting in his own way, I think. So that's kind of what we're seeing, I think, from Leah is she's having a little flirtmance here and there, but she's not committing. And I think that that's a really safe way too, because not committing, then you don't draw the line there, and then you keep in good graces. But she has to start making, this is my biggest hope, is she starts making moves next week. And I also hope to see more from T-Core. And I really like what Chelsea, Cedric, and Cam have going on right now. Like they're 3. And I saw one more alliance that I really liked. I can't remember who was in it. I have notes on it, but I'll go back. Also, Lisa. I was kind of like confused on how I felt about Lisa for a while, actually. And I've decided that I really, really appreciate Lisa. And I think that Lisa is one of the most give it to you straight, Like, she also reminds me a lot of the Midwesterners that I have interacted with lately, being in Chicago. A lot of just like, this is how I'm not going to mince my words, and we are going to talk very openly, and we're not going to use our emotions about it, but we're going to talk about this. And I think I appreciate that as I've gotten older, because it makes for, you get further in the conversation for sure. However, I do get a little bit of a teensy bit of paranoia unhingedness from her. But I really appreciated the scene of her and Angela talking after she got put up. I really appreciated just her frankness and her boldness in the conversation. She stood up for herself. She didn't just back down. I really, really loved seeing that. And then she fought her ass off and went and won the veto. Like that, I really liked that from her. The glitter's a lot, but it could just be her way of trying to connect and trying to like get involved with people, you know, of like, I'm a chef and I'm going to put glitter in your food. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. I don't even think we cooked real food for 2 weeks. So there's that. Curtis said the way you tiptoed. I was just trying to make sure the delivery was correct on how I was feeling. Thoughts on Joseph? No comments from you there so far. Joseph. Oh, I completely forgot to talk about Joseph. So I want to say Joseph gave me and Alex both one of the biggest comical reliefs when he said, that'll make the episode. To be completely honest, Joseph's mustache is a bit off-putting. And the mustache thing is a lot for me, but because my grandpa wears a mustache similar to that. So every time I see him, I see that. I don't really have too many thoughts about Joseph. I think that I haven't seen much from him. And I also haven't seen him in a lot of the feed updates that I'm seeing. Maybe I'm missing some stuff, but I'm not really seeing a lot going on with him. He could be like one of those undercover, like the conversations are so sleuth and quiet, maybe, or maybe I'm just missing the feeds because I'm not actually watching the feeds. I'm just, like I said, watching from Twitter. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on him yet, other than his mustache is insane, in like a good way. It's not bad. It's just, it's a big mustache. You know what I mean? Yeah, Curtis Moore said, that'll make the episode is my new go-to phrase for every single thing of note that happens in my daily life. That's so funny. Someone said, Lisa's just misunderstood. I think so. BB Bean said, ouch, Haley. No, I wasn't saying that in a bad way. I think everyone, like, I love expressing our own things, but I just have never seen a person with a mustache like that other than in college. The baseball boys would wear their mustaches like that whenever they like made it to something. And it still wasn't my favorite choice then. And then my grandpa wears like a mustache kind of like that. And then Alex did cut a mustache, I think like 4 weeks ago. He was drinking with his friends and they were golfing, and he came in and he just shaved a mustache for the A&M game when they played in Omaha. So those are like my only encounters with mustaches. I'm not saying his is bad. I'm just saying it's like, that's the only thing I see, and it's a lot, and it's different, and it's that's all I don't have anything else to comment about him. BB Bean said, is Joseph kind of a snitch? Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw that. I think his loyalties, though, he had the right idea. This is before he knew the way that Angela was going to be playing the game. But he had the right idea because he was 100% correct in the fact that there were so many people around that were hearing what Matt was saying. Someone was going to tell her, so he might as well win some brownie points and like be seen as truthful and open and go tell her now, you know? Good to see you podcasting about the season. Hope we get to hear your thoughts all season long. Harrison, I just kindly disagree with this mustache. Exactly. I will be trying my best to be doing these here and there. This format is way more doable for me than actually hopping on and editing a full YouTube video. So I'm going to try my best to be doing these pretty frequently for you guys. And I have a lot more thoughts if y'all care to ever hear them. Like I could go on for forever. I actually dedicated till 10:30 to chat with y'all, but I'm like, this is getting kind of long. Someone said, I was mentioning that earlier, Shannon, but I don't think anyone saw my comment. She was a major control freak and overbearing. Who are we talking about right now? Who are you talking to? Have y'all seen that clip? I don't know what's going on here. Cedric is so sweet. Oh, I do love Cedric. But he's such a baby. He's as young as I was. He's such a baby. And I want him to do so well, but I'm so scared for him in this house. I'm so scared for him. I don't know if this is like, I'm so scared for him in this house because I think that, I don't know. I think this is going to be a lot for him emotionally because he's so young. And I remember it's just a lot more to take in at 21 than it is at like 30. You know, it's just your process. You have more experiences. Like this is a lot for him to take in and process emotionally. And I don't know if y'all saw the clip of him reacting to Angela had said something. She was like, "You're not going to talk to me like that." Referring to Matt, like in reference to Matt, but he thought it was about him and it broke him because he didn't want someone, I don't know, like he didn't elaborate on it really, but he thought he didn't want anyone to think that he was being disrespectful to them. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart. I wanted to hug him. That hurt me. That hurt to watch. And I want to protect him. Okay. I will cut this off now because, oh no, people are just getting here. I had to go do laundry. I have so much laundry I need to do. So I'm late to your party. I'll watch the replay. I'm really interested in your opinions so far. Do I need to keep this up, guys? Should I keep this up as a real video? I kind of just thought it would be a one and done because then I would be less scared to say stuff. I'll keep it up. I don't think I said anything bad at all. I'll keep it up. Fine. I'll keep this one up and then I'll pop in for like some fun. Also, do we have any idea on what happened last night for when Angela and Lisa got into their fight? I literally have been trying to find anything about this, but the feeds kept cutting and I was hoping Taryn would like post about it, but I haven't checked his page. What was going on there? The feeds kept cutting. I'm really, really hoping that we find out in tomorrow's episode. But if we don't, I'm going to be really upset because it was monumental enough that people were crying. So no one knows. No one knows. No idea. I hope it's on the show. Yeah, me too, Harrison. If it's not on the show, I'm going to be so upset. Taryn said he didn't know either. Guys, what is happening? I want to know so bad. Maybe it'll be hopefully it will be in the episode tomorrow and we'll understand. But I'm hoping it's like a Angela v. Lisa 101 like fight argument because that would be something to tune into. I just hope Quinn didn't get hurt in the process because I saw some rumors that like someone was speculating. It was just a bunch of speculations, but they were like saying that Quinn got outed for his power. And I hope that is not the case. But again, just speculation. They cut the feed so much, no one even knows. Someone said, are you moving to OKC? Sure am. Sure am. I just met with the interior designer this morning. Very exciting. Yeah, two amazing personalities to duke out with each other. It would be one for the books. And with that, I do want to say this is my last closing remark because I've got to go upstairs and get in bed. I think that we have gotten such a good first week that it scares me because my expectations are now so high. And I hope that like everything has been so perfect from the competitions, the casting, chef's kiss, like the gameplay, this group of people, the confrontation, like everything has been so good that I'm hoping my expectations aren't too high now because I want this to keep going. Oh, I want it to keep going so bad. Um, and I hope that this just keeps going. Keeps going, and it continues. And that's my hope. And you guys can hope it with me. We can cross our fingers. And with that, I will leave you guys. I will be back at some point. I don't know when. When there's like another, I just needed to talk to someone about this because I needed to make sure I wasn't crazy because this was insane. And I think that if I was in the house, I would have genuinely not like I wouldn't have known what to do or reacted. So I needed someone to talk to. So hi, hello, Sirio121. So y'all have a good night. Rest up. Don't stay on feeds too long. You can catch up in the morning. You need your rest. CBS is like blacklisting me as I'm saying this. They're like, no, stay on the feeds. I want to host a competition so bad this season, so badly. I just want to be in the house with them, with this group. Like I want to be in their presence. I really do. Okay, I really have to go. I have to go. This has been fun, and I will leave this up for you guys. So, for anyone that is late getting into it or is coming to watch later, this will be up. Don't know if it's going to stay up forever, but I'll keep it up for a couple days at least. So, okay. With that, I am out. Oh yeah, I'm good on time. So perfect. Okay, good. Love y'all so much, and I will see y'all soon. If you're not subscribed, what are we doing? What are we doing? Go subscribe. Subscribe to me. Please, I'm pandering for subscriptions. Go subscribe and like my stuff, please. I have a new YouTube video coming out on Friday about how to stop dating losers, and I think it's going to be a hit. I think people are going to love it. Someone said, you look just like McKenzy. I see it. I do see it. I see a mixture of like, I also think the undertones of Texas A&M are the McKenzy me thing, but her hair for sure, like the styling of it. And I do see some features that we do share. And I do see some Angela in there, definitely. And there was another girl, she was from several seasons ago. I'll have to go back, but she had said, McKenzy said something, and like the angle she said it at reminded me of another girl in the show. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll do it. But yeah, I see it. I see the undertones for sure. Yeah, she also has some curly hair. She also has some Tyler Crispin hair. With that, I will see you guys later. I really have to go. I'm just going to keep talking if I don't end this stream. So I got to go. Love y'all so much. Bye.